dinner today is stewed beef with mushrooms, mashed potatoes, and a side of plantain. Autumn is definitely here. The leaves are changing, the days are getting shorter, and I was craving some comfort food. So I'm starting off with a big piece of beef, which I am dicing into small cubes, like so. Then I hit it with some spice, the black pepper, the onion powder, paprika, turmeric, onion powder, garlic, the basics. We don't like bland food. And of course, a little bit of soy sauce. Mine is gluten-free. Mix the seasoned meat well and then into a pot with about a tablespoon of oil. I leave the pot open on high heat and look at the amount of juice formed. I have not added any water. This is just the meat and the seasoning. I let the water continue to evaporate. I want the meat to caramelize. And then I cut up or chop some onions, peppers, and garlic. Once the meat is caramelized and the water has evaporated and it looks like this, then I add the garlic, onions, and peppers. Okay? And then I add some water, about 2 cups of water. So the onions and peppers have already caramelized a little bit in the garlic. I added another dollop of soy sauce. And then I said, why not add a little African kick with a little bit of ground pepper? Just a little. And then a dollop of ketchup for a little bit of sweetness. So you get a little bit of sweet from the ketchup, a little bit of salty from the soy sauce, and a lot of savory from all of the spices and the meat itself. Now I put the fire on low and I will let the covered pot simmer for about an hour and a half. I went ahead and diced some potatoes, and also I have some baby Bella mushrooms, which I will add later. Once the beef is soft and tender, I added some diced potatoes, which will also thicken the gravy. Only once the potatoes are cooked do I add the scallions and mushrooms. I'm peeling some russet potatoes to make mashed potatoes, because what better than some creamy mashed potatoes to go with the stewed beef and mushrooms. So my potatoes are boiled and I drained them. They have a little bit of salt and pepper. And of course, I'm adding some butter, some milk, and sometimes we add a little bit of chives or sour cream, but we want to make sure it's nice and creamy. And then the Caribbean and African side wants some plantain. You know I love some plantain. And here we go. Our delicious beef stew with mushrooms is done. It's got mushrooms in it. You could also add like some carrots and peas if you want. But look at here with my creamy mashed potatoes. So good. The beef is so tender, so savory. Well, of course, it's been cooking for a total of about 2 hours. And it's so delicious. It definitely hits the spot. I hope you enjoyed this little cooking vlog or cooking video, and I hope to do more soon.